when I became chancellor at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, the state of Wisconsin sent me to New President Academy, which is 2 intensive weeks of learning all those things that you're supposed to learn how to do to be a president. And I don't remember much of them, and I'm not sure I learned them then either. But I did remember one of the faculty members telling us there are really only 3 things when you're done being a president that you can look back on and ask yourself. Is it a little bigger? Is it a little richer? And is it a little more beautiful? And if you can answer yes to those questions, you did a pretty good job. So I think Southern Miss, after 5 years, is not just a little bigger, it's bigger, a little richer, and a lot more beautiful. And so I'm feeling pretty good. I am going to miss being your president. I'm going to miss moving all the pieces around. When I thought, okay, we have this much money and this much to do, and how do we make all that work? I'm going to miss working with my team. They're a pretty amazing group. I reminded them this morning that when I came on board, the executive cabinet and the people that report directly to me were pretty quiet. I would talk, and they looked like they were listening, but it was hard to tell. And now when we have meetings, I go in with a whip and a chair because they're pretty lively and pretty aggressive. They know what they're doing, and they really care. Dennis Wiesenberg, our new provost, has a true heart for the academy and the clearest voice I've ever heard, and he's very clear, and I know you're going to love having him as your provost. Frances Lucas, Hurricane Frances, is a force of nature herself. And only she, I think, could have come down 5 years after Katrina and wrestled FEMA to the ground. And now she's got 6 buildings going back up and has championed the Coast Campus beautifully. Joe Paul, who came to this university when God was a boy, and still remembers every name of every student in the freshman class and where they are today. And that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing, Joe. Bob Pierce does not know the meaning of the word subordinate. And I'm wishing the next president all the luck in teaching him that, because he was the one who would come into meetings with me, and my to-do list was longer than the one I left him with, and I never could make that reverse. John Mark Weathers, our new general counsel, has a 5-page list on him at all times, single-spaced, on how a president can get thrown in jail. And every now and then he'll whip it out and say, well, you can't do that because that'll get you thrown in jail. Countered beautifully by Jim Call, who could always find some shred of good news, even on the worst days. I worked with Jeff Hammond only a little while in his capacity as athletic director, but certainly before that, and Jeff is a testimony to how much of a beating a person can take and keep standing and keep smiling and keep getting the job done. And I very much appreciate him. Chad Driscoll tried his best to teach me the strange world of politics. I told him early on when he came in, I don't speak code. You're going to have to translate this for me. And he did an admirable job and has represented us beautifully. Rusty Rollison has taken on the events at the President's house, is a master at getting the party over when we want the party to be over, and thanking people for their time and for coming out, and you got your car keys. And he doesn't hesitate on any given day to get my bossy self out of the room and let him get to organizing the party. And then finally, certainly, Mary Dane and Polly, who smiled benevolently and let me think I was running things. I'm going to miss doing what needs doing, and that's the best part about coming to work every day is usually not knowing what's going to be there when you open the door. And I'm even going to miss the cats. So I could say a lot more, but it's getting to be quitting time, and I know how y'all are. So we'll. Is Dr. Lucas the elder here? Aubrey here? He's not. Well, I'm sorry. So I'll ask Dennis to stand in. I have a little gift for you all to bring to cabinet meeting. So thank you for 5 wonderful years. And Southern Miss.